check out a fantastic... Whoa! Rock! So what's this vlog about? Well, so what it's about, I know a lot of other vloggers have done this. I thought maybe my people might be interested. What music I listen to. It's kind of a part of a getting to know me. I thought that would be, you know, interesting to some people. So what do I listen to? Well, a lot. It's kind of tough to nail down what I listen to. I would say primarily I listen to metal and punk, stuff leaning more punk. When I say punk, I don't mean Green Day and all this new school stuff. I'm talking about more old school punk. Black Flag, Dead Kennedys, Circle Jerks. Big fan of Off, which is Keith Morris, singer for Circle Jerks, ex-Black Flag lead man. It's his new band. He's also heading up Flag, which is several of the original members from Black Flag doing Black Flag tunes. Went to this big music festival in Austin called Fun Fest. It's more alternative acts. They have a few different stages. They have a yellow stage, which is like spoken word and comedy. They have the black stage, which is punk and metal mostly. They have the orange stage, which is a little more, kind of more modern rock, popular stuff. Although Sunday night at Slayer is playing, they're putting them on the orange stage simply because the orange stage is the only place big enough to handle the crowd that Slayer is going to bring. And if you haven't seen Slayer live, go see them. So like I said, I lean more towards metal. My favorite metal bands, Slayer, of course, is... I don't know if my favorite is Iron Maiden or if it's Slayer, but it's one of those two. I've seen Slayer live a couple times now. I've seen Maiden live a few times. If you ever get a chance to see Iron Maiden live, even if you only sort of like Iron Maiden, man, if you get a chance to see them live, go see them live. Their live show is incredible. What else? I like some rap. I lean more towards the old school rap stuff. I don't like a lot of the new stuff. I really can't stand R&B. I kind of feel like a lot of these R&B singers, they walk around like these wannabe gangster hard asses, and then you listen to their music and it's like someone drained every ounce of testosterone from their body and ripped their spine out. They're just this little femmy pussy, you know? I don't know how they can walk around like they're these hard asses and then be completely pussy whipped femboys. That's the best way I can describe it. Because that's what their music sounds like, you know? It lacks any sort of testosterone or spine, man. It's, you know... I don't really like country. There are a few modern country songs that I don't mind. I do like a lot of the old school country. I have a Hank Williams Jr. station on my Pandora selections. Plays a lot of Hank Williams Jr., Merle Haggard. I couldn't name a Merle Haggard song for you, but I know that pretty much all of them that I've heard I like. You know, Johnny Cash, obviously, which brings me into another genre that I'm into, which is rockabilly. I really enjoy the rockabilly stuff. I like the stuff that leans a little more towards the old school swing style. Love me some rockabilly girls, man. That's one of the sexiest looks out there. Really, in the past couple years, I've been into psychobilly a lot, which is, if you don't know what psychobilly is, it's take like rockabilly, which imagine like, I don't know, Social Distortion, Stray Cats mixed together, and then give it a horror movie kind of Halloween-y, old B horror movie, science fiction kind of vibe to it. Necromantics are one of my favorite bands. Horror Pops, love them. If you want a really good station to check out kind of psychobilly and rockabilly, just start a Necromantic station on Pandora and see where that leads you. I like some old school surf. If you've ever heard Man or Astro Man, love them. Going a little back more towards punk, California Surf Style, Agent Orange, JFA. Love them. I spent a while doing the whole goth thing. I was into Christian Death and those kinds of bands. Got into some of the techno, Front 242, Knights of Reb. Really can't stand some of the modern rock bands like fucking Nickelback and Three Doors Down and all that shit. They all sound the same, pretty much suck. Trying to really think what else, man. I love some of the early 90s, kind of, I call it college alterna rock, like the Pixies. I've seen the Pixies live a couple times, and I think that Surfer Rosa, if you've never heard the Pixies, check out, obviously they're called the Pixies, and the album is Surfer Rosa. That is, in my opinion, one of the all-time great albums. One of my top albums that you should listen to if you're into guitars. Weezer, their first album, it's just all blue, and it says Weezer. That's a really great album. I don't really like their newer stuff after that, but that album is absolutely fantastic. Going more towards classic rock, I absolutely love Skynyrd, AC/DC. I like some Led Zeppelin. I even have a little bit of hippie in me and get into the Grateful Dead every once in a while. If you want to check out a fantastic... Whoa! I almost lose it on that turn every time I lean that turn. I don't know if you could tell there, my front end just washed out hard. Yeah, you can see some scrapes on the toe of my boot where I just drug my foot hard. Man, I'll have to remember that. That's like the third time on that turn that my front end is washed out and I've almost low-sided. Hell, man, where was I? Oh, if you want to check out a great Grateful Dead recording, if you're into live music, even if you're not into Dead, if you're into like kind of rock, go on the interwebs to that place with the pirate ship, or there are other places you can find or download it. I don't remember what the exact date is, but it was April 1977 in Ithaca, New York. That is, in my opinion, one of the greatest live recordings ever done anywhere by any band. Specifically, one of the things that makes it so great is the Scarlet Begonias Into Fire on the Mountain jam that they do, and it's just, man, it's one of the greatest things I've ever heard. And it's funny because I'll go from listening to that to jamming Angel of Death by Slayer at top volume, you know, and then I'll go from that into some Public Enemy. Public Enemy is one of my favorite rap bands ever in the history of, like, anything. I saw them live at Fun Fest, which is the music festival I'm going to this weekend. I saw them live there a couple years ago. They were incredible. Man, I can't really think of what else. I got some stairs to ride. I'm gonna ride some stairs. That was kind of cool. Alright, guys. That's about that. I gotta get back home and edit this video and start to get it uploading and then get out of here and go and rock!